What is up, AXIE fam? You guys read the title of the video, so let's get going to it. Alright, so it's been a while since I've been here, and honestly, the reason I was not around is that even though I was breeding, this was probably the most profitable breeding season I ever had. I guess mostly because there was even less competition, because a lot of people were afraid to breed during the whole of this. I want to talk about some misconceptions and some things that are a little bit dangerous with how I've seen some content creators talk about version 3.0. Like, I'm not really calling out our boy AXIE faction here. I think this guy is actually really good. I love his videos. There's one thing that he says in this video that could be perceived wrongly, especially if you're, very hyped about version 3.0, which I am, by the way. So the actual background of what he's talking about is, theorizing about combos and, lots of leaks that were coming out. And he is talking about the change of floor price in a particular combo. So let's see what he says.
Yesterday, and it seems as though I'm not the only one who's noticed this. If you look at the marketplace for 6 out of 6 purity with 0 breeds, the floor price for the double puppy beasts are ridiculous.
Alright, so he's talking about the floor price being very high. Let's actually check right now how that floor price looks like before I, say what I want to say. So let's get puppy here in both the eyes and the ears. All right, so he did say 6 out of 6 purity, so let's do that. Well, the floor price is still pretty much the same, but here's what I want to say. This is all speculation, right? At the end of the day, even though this could actually be a really good axiie, we don't know the rules of how version 3.0 is gonna work. We don't know a lot about other cards that might be released. This could be a terrible axiie, as far as I know. And I think just taking into consideration the floor price changing doesn't really mean that axiie is selling, right? It doesn't mean that everyone bought out the only way you're ever gonna be able to buy this axiie. And the way we can actually know about this is we can actually check out which axies actually sold for that specific axiie. All right, so I'm just gonna use a command here in my bot, and basically what I did here is I'm looking for axies that are either max or beast with puppy 0 breed, and then whatever beast card I want. And here's the thing, even though the floor price apparently is indeed high, only 4 axies sold for this entire period that is 21 days. So is everyone really just going ham and buying these axies? Like, are you late? Should you still buy 0.14? Because it could be really good. If you actually look here, I wouldn't be surprised. Is this the same axiie? It literally is the same axiie, 0.913. All right. So this axiie has been sitting here for a while, and no one is touching it, or very few people are touching it. And even when you look at the ones that sold, the highest price that actually sold recently was 0.0, I don't know, 50 something, right? That's about it. All that to say, I'm very excited. We saw lots of tweets talking about a huge breeding event once this drops, but like, I've seen even Sky Maves actually got good at this. They said, we are releasing all of these leaks, but don't make financial decisions based on these leaks, because the cards could change and you guys don't know the rules of the game. And like, sure, everyone is predicting that pure axies are going to be relevant, but I think it would be really weird that non-pure axies aren't good at all, because like all of these combos and videos I've been seeing people talking about, like only the combos that are possible with pure axies. But like, do we know how strong these runes are gonna be? Like, I'm certain that they thought about it, and that there will be axies that are not pure that are good. And with all of that uncertainty in mind, I think we should be careful with how we thread. And I think that's, pretty much a theme of this channel. I never really say things to, like, hype people up too much or make bad decisions. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot you can do right now, and there's obviously good speculation. But be careful, all right? It's not because the floor price increased that the axies are selling. And you can clearly see here, I did look up other axies, and I do have lots of alarms within my bot for axies that I am looking for, and I don't mind buying those because I'm using money that I can lose for the predictions that I have coming with AXIE 3, with AXIE 3.0. But be careful, guys. All right, don't spend money you don't have. And in case you're not sure about whether an AXIE is actually selling, whether there's real FOMO within a certain type of AXIE, make sure to use a service like my bot or other services that there are out there to make sure the AXIE is actually selling, right? Or else it's literally speculation. I'm actually pretty sure AXIE Faction didn't do anything of that sort, but nothing really stops a content creator from buying axies before he actually makes a video like this, and then dumps those axies in people that believe what he says. So yeah, be careful and stay tuned, guys, because we do have some really interesting features to come out once Origins is actually available to everyone. I've been I'm actually I've been releasing most of the axies that I bred because there's obviously going to be a lot of uncertainty. I'm keeping some axies because I do believe floor prices are going to go up once they drop Origins. But yeah, dude, I am really excited with all of the new possibilities and things we're going to be able to do in the future. So stay tuned and have a good one.